Hello guys, you are welcome back to another episode on my YouTube channel, and I'm happy to have you here. If this is your first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. Make sure you like the video, drop a comment. Do not leave without subscribing. Please guys, make sure you drop a comment. You can make a contribution to what is already said, because some people come to the comment section to read certain things, and your opinion might help someone out, so make sure you do that. And if you have further inquiries to make, questions you still want to ask, things that you feel like okay that wasn't covered in the video, you can go ahead and drop them in the comment section, and I will definitely get back to it. So let us move forward. First of all, I'm going to pop my intro, and then I will see you in the next clip. Do not go anywhere. So guys, moving forward, as you know from the title already, this is how to deal with inconsistency in a relationship. So first of all, you need to know what inconsistency is, what it means, and basically it means not being the same, or when you act differently from what people thought, when you're not the same person throughout, or when you start acting in a way that people question your actions or question why you actually did this or why you did that, or when you're not compatible with someone, and then because of that you're inconsistent. Certain behaviors of yours are not like what they used to know, which happens most often in relationships. So first of all, you need to know, why is someone inconsistent? Why is she inconsistent? Why is he inconsistent? And basically, sometimes I feel like this inconsistency comes with the fact that right from the beginning, they were not going to be consistent with you. You know, people enter into relationships for different reasons. And one of the reasons I know that some people enter into relationship for is because of the sex. Probably they want to have a fuck buddy or a sex partner because they don't want to go out and go after different girls. They don't have the time or strength for that, or the balls for that. Also, they can't stay celibate, so they just need this one person. So thereby they call it a relationship. They just target a relationship. And the truth is that one partner might actually want this, and the other one came into the relationship with that thought in his or her mind, and then you see that when the relationship finally starts, you find out that this guy is no longer the same person. He's no longer consistent. He doesn't call you as much. He doesn't do what he used to do, because right at the beginning when he's after you, he's trying to make effort, trying to do this and do that. And when he finds out that okay, you're right here, this now is a relationship, and they always excuse the fact that relationship won't always be easy, which is actually true. But when someone is consistently inconsistent in a relationship, then you know that that is where the big problem lies. So moving forward, we should all note that no one is actually really confused about what they want. Even if someone is confused about what they actually want, you can't stay confused for so long. You can't keep going on and off, because apparently you're hurting someone. Feelings are not something that you should take lightly, or something that you feel like, okay, when I'm ready to do this, I'm in, and when I'm no longer feeling the vibe, I'm out. And you keep doing this back and forth, and the other person is hurting. So I feel like by the time someone is now so inconsistent and is becoming constant, then it's left for you to tell yourself that, okay, do you know what? I don't think it's going to work out. Or if you feel like you're no longer going to be consistent with your behavior, or this is not actually what you want, then it is better for you to actually tell the other person, tell him that, okay, see, you can't go forward. This is not what you want. Just, have the balls to just end it officially, than going back and forth with the person and hurting the person over and over again. And you find out that some people feel like, okay, I'm going to wait it out, this is a storm and this, and then you find out that, okay, this storm is becoming too constant, the behaviors are repeated very, very often, and you find out that, okay, this is not something you can deal with. You should know the difference between when, okay, at this point in time, there's just not this beautiful vibe as usual, because maybe work is not going well, this is not going well, some other things, like we have issues in relationships than when someone is being inconsistent. So moving on to signs of being inconsistent. When someone is inconsistent, what are the signs that the person would show? Number one is going so long, like staying so long without actually communicating. When your partner doesn't communicate anymore with you, when your partner cannot sit down and have a discussion with you, when your partner cannot call or text you. In a situation whereby you find yourself, you're always texting, you're always calling, he doesn't pick all the time, he doesn't reply when he doesn't pick. And okay, I keep saying he, but I want you to know that it could be a girl or a guy that is doing this thing. No gender is excluded. A girl can be inconsistent, a guy can be inconsistent. When you call, he doesn't pick. Even when he sees your missed call, he doesn't call back, and all these things keep going on, and then you find out that steady the conversation and the communication keeps losing effect, like you guys no longer talk as much and all these things. And okay, there's something else, like when you find out that okay, this person is no longer like trying to communicate with you, trying to talk with you, and then the other person on the other hand, you see him saying I'm busy, and then he's posting stuff on the social media. There's one I've witnessed firsthand, like she was always like he didn't call her, and she called and then he did not pick up the call and stuff like that. And then he'll post something, chills with the guys or this and that, and I'm like, this person is not only inconsistent, he is very disrespectful. This is like, even if okay, you're out with your guys, you're chilling, and you cannot even text. Like you must say that you're at work and you know that okay, work is like buzzing in and out and everywhere is like so busy that you need to concentrate, but no, you're out with your friends and you've not put a call through or even a text and all that. Like when someone starts doing all these things, it's just basic knowledge, like probably he doesn't want anymore and he doesn't have the balls to tell you, or because he just wants you there for a particular reason. And I don't think that anyone should be put in that kind of position. I don't think that anyone deserves to be in that position. So what you need to do is to try and address the situation formally. Call him, call her, sit down, talk about it. And if you find out that this person can't stop, then walk away. That is what basically I'm going to advise anyone, friend, family, or foe. Then second one is when he keeps making excuses. All the time he's doing it, but then he's making excuses, and you know that okay, you shouldn't keep up with this. This is not what you're supposed to keep up with. And you know, like there are some people that when they start this their behavior on and off and all that, and then you tell them, okay, this is it. I don't think this is what I expected when coming into this relationship. I don't like the stuff that you're doing, and you try to talk to them about it and they give excuses that you even start feeling sorry for them, and you feel like okay, you're the problem, and then it happens on and on and on. It's just like a man beating his wife or beating his girlfriend consistently, and then he would kneel down, he say it's the work of the devil, I am so sorry, and the way he's going to like apologize, and you feel so touched, and then you allow him back into your life again, which is actually not right. That is not the kind of things you should allow to be done to you. If someone wants you, the person will be consistent. So we should learn to know when someone is making silly excuses and making it look like okay, you're the bad person, or probably you're complaining too much. Number 3 is when he doesn't even know why he's inconsistent. That's like a very big problem. When a guy or a girl doesn't know why he or she is inconsistent, then say no more. Just move, walk away. Like just, I don't know, like why would you not know the reason why you're inconsistent? You just don't feel like talking to this person anymore. Yes, probably you're now losing the love and everything, and so this person is trying to make effort to like talk to you, communicate with you, because we are in a relationship. And then you know, today you pick the call, tomorrow you don't want to pick the call, the next day you're all sweet and loving, and the other day you're all riled up and angry, and you just ghost someone just like that, like, because apparently they don't really love you as much. Because the truth is that if someone loves you, the person will be consistent, and if the person is not consistent at a particular time, there has to be a very valid reason for not being consistent at that time. And also, when you're the person making most of the effort, or in fact when you're the only person making efforts in the relationship, he no longer calls, he no longer tries to reach out, he no longer tries to communicate, or he no longer does things that like make you happy, surprise you, or stuff like that, and you as the girl, you no longer do all those stuffs. Like, I get that you are in a relationship with someone, but there are certain things you need to do to sustain the relationship, and then, all of a sudden she's no longer making effort at all, she's just there with you and you don't like it, then that's been inconsistent. And after a while of trying, because we should learn to try and make things work, we should learn to talk things out, to not make hasty decisions because you are angry at that time. Because the truth is, at some point in relationship, it really gets hard. It's as if everything's like going down the hill and all that, but it's left for you to like talk and make efforts. But when the person is not making efforts, even after the talks and all that, then you know that, okay, this is not for you. And moving on, I have 3 reasons why I feel like people are inconsistent in a relationship. And the first one is because they don't want the relationship to move forward or to move to another stage. For example, you've been seeing this person for a year or 2 or more, and okay, by now you've met most of his friends, family, and all that, or even if you've not like met the whole family, but you feel like, okay, we've gotten to a stage where we're supposed to like take this to the next level, marriage or something like that. You get life partnership, and you find out that this person, is running away or stuff like that, and whenever you try to bring up the conversation, he finds a way to like shut you off. Or whenever he wants to bring up the conversation, you find a way to like shut him up because this is not what you want. You don't want to take it like, okay, or she's like, you know what, I think you should meet my parents now. We've got to this stage, you should meet them and talk and all that, and he's running away from certain things. It's because I don't think he wants to take the relationship to the next level. And some people would never actually take the relationship to the next level. And from there, you see the whole thing is like going down the drain, and it just keeps like floating off, and before you know it, everything is like gone, like you never even started. And then the next one is when he doesn't actually love you, or when she doesn't actually love you. See, if someone loves you, it's very clear. Even during the hard times, you would know that, okay, see, he said something he doesn't mean, she has said something she doesn't mean, and he tries to come back to apologize, to make you work and say he's sorry. At this time, at this heated moment, I said certain things that I did not mean. I know that, okay, this person is actually trying to make effort, he's sorry, she's sorry, she loves you, she wants to make this work, and you find out that, okay, yeah, but when the love is no longer there, which I don't blame people, sometimes you feel like this is it, but when you're there, you feel like it's no longer working out, you've made effort, it's not working out, and okay, you start withdrawing, and you now become inconsistent in the relationship. I feel like you should just own up to the fact that you don't love this person anymore, or you don't feel this type of way, and you want to end things. Try to own up to this. He's more mature than acting immature. You start acting up, you stop picking, you start avoiding conversations, you start avoiding her text. You're online, when she comes online, you go offline, you post something on social media, but she's trying to get to you and she cannot get to you. So like, if you see that, okay, this is not what I want and all that, you just walk away. Thirdly, when you are in an on and off relationship, or you're in an open relationship, when people are in an open relationship, basically you can do anything with anyone else, you can do this, do that. And when a relationship is open, you don't expect the person to be consistent. And when someone likes you, you like the person's like, okay, I don't think I'm a relationship person, let's keep it open. And you want to try new things, and you're like, fine, no problem, I'm in. And then you keep the relationship open. She might start going out with some other people and she find out that okay, she clicks more with this person, she's more compatible, ideas, desires, many other things than with you, and she's now moving, leaning towards that person day by day. Like, what do you expect? You asked for an open relationship, and when the person is now leaning towards someone else because okay, this is actually what she wants. Like, being in an open relationship, you don't even give the person a chance to try, because from the onset you've already told the person that you can do whatever you want, so the person will not even try to make efforts to like keep the relationship alive. So basically, when the person is on and off, this is like on and off and stuff, so it doesn't just work out at the end of the day. So I'm going to like read out some of the contributions, because some of the contributions are like reasons why people are inconsistent in a relationship. And one of the contributions basically has more to do with trust. She wrote lack of trust, and then she further explained that when you're in a relationship with someone and it's going smoothly, and then either the guy or the girl cheats and the other party finds out and decides to forgive, things might not remain the same. Even if things are normal again, it would take time. Do you get? So when you find out that your partner cheats on you, probably you start becoming inconsistent with the relationship because you're angry, you're still hurting, you're finding it hard to forgive. Even if you've decided to forgive, like, it just keeps going back and forth to either the relationship ending finally or it takes a step forward. Do you get? But for a while it will suffer, and it's going to suffer inconsistency from the partner that actually cheated or the partner that was being cheated on. Because some people, I feel like when she finds out that you cheated on her or vice versa, like, you feel embarrassed, and then you start doing things that are inconsistent. You feel like, should I call, should I not call, will she pick my call, is she still angry at me, you don't say certain things you used to, you're trying to be very careful and you're becoming too careful. And on the other hand, she's like, you know what, if he doesn't call, I'm not going to call him, I don't give a fuck, I know that, and you say things that like you don't actually mean, and those things that are going through your head just keeps you away from the person, and that person is feeling embarrassed and is also keeping him away from trying to make efforts to like know if the relationship can go back to normal. So at the end of the day, it causes like a friction, inconsistency, and it would either end or they can actually like sort out things at the end of the day. The second one is chemistry is one of the reasons why relationship lasts. When there's no physical chemistry, which stresses from little hobbies and attitude to comfort. When there's no vibe, which is chemistry, both parties are just attached to each other because of sex or financial assistance, which is why they are not really consistent to each other, finding it hard to call or text because there's little or nothing to talk about. Communication is really key to inconsistency, which is true. Like I said it earlier concerning, okay, he just wants sex, and probably her in the relationship, she just wants financial stability or she just wants financial assistance. So when you do something, instead of her to like overlook certain things, she just gets so pissed off at you, and you're like, okay, wow, like this is not something you're supposed to get so angry at. But because this person from the on-go does not actually give a shit about you, she just does something that is inconsistent with the behavior that you thought she had at the very beginning when the relationship was still trying to like take off. So what I feel is because people these days don't even know what a relationship is. True, people enter into a relationship because of different reasons that is not based off of love. You get, like, we get that you might need this person for this particular thing, but do you even still love this person? Do you understand? Like, some people say that, okay, I can't marry a guy who's not financially stable because me, I don't want to suffer, I'm going to try and make money, he has to also make money, and then you love this person. You get, like, when the love factor is not there, they become really inconsistent. So someone else wrote, they just don't have self-discipline. And truth be told is that you need discipline in a relationship. No relationship is easy. And at that time where you feel like things are getting hard and stuff like that, you just want to ball out. And instead of doing it officially and you get owning up to whatever it is that is going on with you and trying to walk away in a more civilized way, you start being inconsistent, you start doing things that normally you wouldn't do, thereby hurting the other partner. So people should learn to possess self-discipline in a relationship. Like someone wrote this stuff in Igbo, ha achọtago onye ọzọ. Ha achọtago onye ọzọ. Basically it means they have found someone else. And the truth is, if your partner has found someone else that he or she is now more attracted to, in love with and all, like I said, when you're in an open relationship, the person might start leaning towards someone that she is more compatible with. So if they found someone else, the truth is they would start being inconsistent, because like I always say this, I've said this how many times, if you know you'd be inconsistent, if you know you can no longer keep up, just own up, tell the person, and you guys should just sort out things. Either you move forward or you move away from each other. You can still remain friends, but not just hurting the person. You know that you're seeing someone else, and then from being inconsistent, you're like basically cheating. Like, and another thing is inconsistency can cause one to cheat. So before you get to that angle, why not just do the right thing by telling the person, see, this is not what I thought I wanted, or I can no longer keep up, or there's someone else. People fall in love with other people while being in a relationship. It happens. But the way you deal with it was more important. That's just it. Someone else showed because they are not getting the love and attention they envisaged. Basically, like, if you expected something from someone and you're not getting it from that person, you actually become inconsistent. Or you just expect so much from someone, and when the person is no longer giving it to you, or when the person is not like this person who you thought, or right from the beginning you have just always wanted something more and dream of something more, and now you're with someone and you expect all those imaginations and fantasies to just come to pass, and then it's not what you're getting. It makes one inconsistent. So you should try not to expect so much from people you are in a relationship with. And I think the last but not the least is, I think they do not know what they really want. We already spoke on that. Some people do not have same intentions as their partners while entering into a relationship. The truth is, they know right from time that they won't be consistent. Truth is, they know right from time that they won't be consistent, but in the beginning they try so hard to act consistent, get to know you, analyze your persona, and act accordingly. Once they get what they want, their real characters start to show. Once they get what they want, their real characters start to show, which is actually true. So please do not be a wolf in a sheep's clothing. Basically, like, just be your true self and find the true one for you. Simple and short. How to handle inconsistency. I've said in between that you should like try to talk about it with this person, try to make effort, and at the end of the day, when you see that this is not like working out, then you walk away. But don't make hasty decisions. Make sure you have a talk with this person, sit down face to face and try to reason things out first of all. Secondly, stop making excuses for him. It's like people are trying to point you to this direction and make you see that, okay, see, this is not just right for you. You're always complaining this and that, and you're like making excuses that he's going to change because of the way he has spoken to you, and you feel like, oh, actually that he's going to change. Like, stop making excuses for whoever that you're in a relationship with that becomes inconsistent. Stop pursuing the person. Basically, like, you actually don't need to run after someone that says he loves you or that says she loves you. Like, you don't need to. It's just like an effortless stuff. You get, when you love someone, the person loves you back. It's just effortless. You don't need to put so much effort into trying to call or text or do stuff. It just happens out of free will. And when you find out that this person is no longer that way, and then you're not the one running after the person every day and every day to try to know if the person would become consistent or get his act together. No, do not do that. You get, I'm not saying that right from the start, once the person starts being inconsistent, you just, zero your mind from it, but try and make effort at least. But know when it's too much. Know when it's too much. You learn to take control of our situations and let it not rub off negatively on your partner. Also, you should realize that you make your own self happy. Before even going into a relationship, you should be happy. So that when the person you're going into a relationship finally comes into your life and you guys decide that this is what you people want, it's just an added advantage to you. I complete myself, I'm enough for me, and all that. When you tell yourself certain things, it will be very easy for you to walk away from an inconsistent relationship rather than getting hurt all the time, over and over again. And on this note, I've done various videos on talk shows, pep talks, and all that, sexual compatibility, insecurities that both genders face, and now this one. So you could go ahead, link in my bio to watch any of these two. And I even did a video as a last year talking about moving in with a guy and whether it is good for your boyfriend to have a best friend, or whether it is good for the person that you're seeing to have someone that is of the opposite sex and also his or her best friend. So check out all these videos, there's a lot to be learned. And on this note, I'm going to end this video by saying that do not settle for less. Do not settle for less. Actions speak louder than words. So hold the person to his or her actions, not just his or her words. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Benita Ezine Ebo. See you next time. Bye.